Welcome to our Passion Week Devos. Today is Monday, historically what has been called Holy Monday. Now, if you're anything like me, Mondays usually don't feel all that holy. Mondays are busy. Mondays are this worldwide interruption of our peaceful weekend, reminding us all that we need to get back to work. Well, on this Monday, Jesus too gets to work. The day prior, on Palm Sunday, Jesus entered into Jerusalem like a king, bringing peace to the people. But on Monday, the peace fades away. We find Jesus entering the temple and getting to work. In Matthew 21:12, we read, "Then Jesus went into the temple of God, and he drove out all those who bought and sold in the temple. And he overturned the tables of the money changers and the seats of those who sold doves. And he said to them, 'It is written, my house shall be called a house of prayer, but you have made it a den of thieves.'" On this Monday, the meek and mild Jesus enters the temple like a roaring lion. Now imagine, this took place during the week of Passover. There would have been thousands of people who were there visiting to observe this holy day. Traffic was intense. People are everywhere, and Jesus puts an end to it all. In the midst of the chaos, in the midst of all the noise, Jesus interrupts it all to cleanse the temple. The religious leaders had turned what was supposed to be a house of prayer into a den of thieves. In other words, the temple was designed to be a place of prayer for all people, a place where people would worship and commune with God, to meet with them. But instead, they turned the central place of worship into a place of economic gain, and it brought false security to the people. They'd gotten off track, and Jesus comes in to set everything into proper order. And this is necessary for what Jesus would do next. In verse 14 we read, "Then the blind and the lame came to him in the temple, and he healed them." You see, before healing could take place, a judgment needed to take place. In other words, Jesus had to bring cleansing before he could bring healing. Today I want to leave you with this question. What does Jesus need to cleanse so that he can heal you? Do your attention, ambitions, desires, or motives need to be cleansed by God so that he can bring healing, peace, and abundant life to your soul? It's interesting, here we find Jesus as the judge. But in a few days on Good Friday, we'll find Jesus as the judged, who would be judged for the sins of the world. The judgment that Jesus endured on the cross. It's through that judgment that Jesus offers you eternal cleansing and eternal healing. But in order to get to that place, we have to go to the gunk and through the muck and through the areas of our life that are in need of healing. We need to bring those up on the surface. We need to recognize that Jesus was judged on behalf of those things. And when we do, man, then Jesus can bring healing to us today.